guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a little bit different than what I usually do. So today's video is going to be talking about how I take my Instagram pictures. Now this is my Instagram over here. I will have a little bit of my feed here so you guys can kind of see what my pictures look like if you don't follow me on Instagram. So the whole thing with this video is I just want to show you guys basically like affordable ways to take your Instagram photos and to kind of show you guys that you don't need fancy equipment to get good Instagram photos. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this. I am going to take some Instagram photos so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing and I can explain that to you. But first, we're kind of going to go in the steps that I usually would. We're just going to hop right into this video. So basically, when I'm taking an Instagram photo, first I want to think about what I'm going for. Like, what kind of picture do you want? There's two different ways that I take pictures. And I just want to say I always use my iPhone. This is the iPhone 10. I always use this. This has such a great camera. I absolutely love it. 9 times out of 10, I'm using the front camera, not the back camera. And I find that the quality of it is bomb. So if you have an iPhone cameras work very, very well. This is what I will be using. You just want to open up your camera app, and this is what I usually do. So now you've got different settings down here. There are a couple that I use. Sometimes I just use the photo setting, and that's just the standard pictures for iPhone. Usually I use portrait only if I'm like the background of me is not plain and it's got like stuff in the background. Like sometimes I'll take a picture in front of my window where there's my kitchen in the background and I like to blur that out, which I'll show you a different way in a different video that I blur my photos. But the portrait just really makes yourself stand out and the background to be farther back and blurry. Now, if you're looking for something to do like a photo shoot with different poses, or you're going to be trying on different outfits or something like that, the trick that I use for most of my pictures is to actually do a video. I honestly find that video quality is a lot better than picture quality for some reason on iPhones. So typically, I'll kind of just do this here. If I'm going to be taking photos and I want to do different poses, or I'm not exactly sure like what I want to do and I'm just going to kind of like feel around, basically what I will do is I will take a photo and say I'm sitting here and I fix my hair. Do whatever you want to do. This is really good for outfit posts and stuff. And so basically I'm just going to kind of get myself ready for a photo. Now, whenever you have this going, you want to just do whatever pose you want to do. Make sure your background is right. I'm obviously just in front of my backdrop because I'm filming. Now, I do typically take photos and videos and stuff like this in front of my ring light or natural lighting. That is the best way to do it for you to really stand out and get good lighting. Right now I'm in front of my ring light. So basically, when I'm like this, I usually just do a couple of poses. Alright, so I'm just going to stop that. So now when that is done, now I typically go in and this is what I do. So if you're taking regular photos, it's a lot easier because you don't have to go back and do this. When this is going, I just hit play. So basically I will take a photo. And so basically after that, you go through and you screenshot, just like I did, the pictures that you want to keep. Usually when I'm doing this, I will screenshot a lot of pictures just so I have a ton of options. You can obviously keep the video and go back and like re-look at your like poses you did and kind of pick out different things. This is a good way to incorporate movement into your photos because you don't have to have your hands holding the camera. It's a very good like hands-free option if you don't have anybody there to take your picture. These are some photos that I chose. I don't know if I'm actually going to keep these or not, but basically that is just what I do. And you just screenshot them, and then you have to go through and kind of edit it and crop it to where it's just the photo, just what you want to show, and not this bottom piece, because obviously when you screenshot, it screenshots the whole screen. That is basically how I take my Instagram photos. So now we're kind of going to talk about flat lays, which are when you want to take a picture of something else. So of products, or like you're featuring something like that. So if I am taking a picture with this Amrezy highlighter, I'm going to, if I want to be in the photo, okay, I'm really going to make this one to stand out. So taking my picture, I'm usually going to hold this up close to my face, because you want the product to be, usually when people look at a picture, they're looking at your face if that's what's in the picture. So you want to hold the product as close to your face and to your like portrait as you can, because that is where people's eyes are going to be drawn to. So if you're really trying to focus on a product, you want to have it somewhere up here like this, or you want to have it like over here under you or something like that, where it's very much close to your thing. You don't want to have it like out here showing it like this, because more than likely people are just going to be looking right here and they're not really going to pay attention to what's over here. There are a couple of times where I have done this, where I showed off this mascara. I put up this post right here, and as you see, I put it literally directly in front of me so that you could see my face, but you could also see the mascara and what I was trying to show. Flat lays, some examples of flat lays that I've done are here on the screen. Now, flat lays are usually with a plain background. You are laying things flat on a table or some sort of background like that. So when you do a flat lay, you first want to think about your background. So you want to have something, a plain background. I actually use my boyfriend's desk most of the time, or our kitchen counters, because I like my background on my flat lays to be white. So this is not too bad here, but say I wanted to do these, and you're not really going to see the shadow because it is a black background, but usually if you put it on top, you'll see the shadow right behind this, and you won't really be able to, like, it's going to distract you from the picture. And then I'm going to take it a little bit from back here so there's no shadows, even though this is kind of a bad example, and we'll take it. And then basically I go back, and then you can crop it. So you just go to edit, and you literally just crop out everything that you don't want in the picture. So let's just crop this all the way in, boom. So yeah, basically that's how I take my photos. Now it's nothing too crazy. Like I said, I really just use natural lighting or my ring light, and I use my iPhone, and that's how I do it. The main thing I wanted to show you guys was the video. You guys could do that, and I think that really helps out for if you're taking your photos by yourself. That's what I use most of the time, and it's also super fun to go back and kind of pick your poses that you want to do and like whatever. That is basically it for this video. I'm just showing you how I take my Instagram photos, and there will be a kind of part 2 to this video where I'll be showing you guys how I edit my Instagram photos, which will more than likely be a way longer video than this. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you all subscribe before you leave, and I will just catch you all in my next video. Bye! Creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire.